Well, I'm delighted with the result. My majority has shot up from 13,000 to 19,000, and my share of the vote has gone up from about 51% to 58%. So I think that's a very good result, and I'm very grateful to my team, and I'm very grateful to everybody who turned out and voted for me, all the 31,072 people up on the 26,000 we got last time.
And the candidates so far have all been telling me that they're really pleased that turnout overall has gone up too.
Indeed, I haven't got the precise figure for the turnout in northwest Hampshire, but just going around the polling stations, I think that they were busier than they were last time. Last time the turnout was about 64%. I haven't seen the figure for today, but I would imagine it was nearer 70.
And there have been some rumours flying around about some issues with ballot papers in certain areas of the constituency, them not being available for people to go in and vote. What's your take on that, first of all?
There have been some hiccups during the campaign. There were no poll cards issued in and around Tadley in the northeast part of the constituency. The ballot papers for the postal votes for the local election had a Liberal Democrat icon against the Conservative Party candidate. And at one polling station in Highclere, they ran out of ballot papers and they had to ask people to come back. Now, I don't think anybody's going to claim that that affected the results, but I do think we need to make sure that the general election is efficiently run and we don't have any recurrence of the sort of problems we've seen this time.
And finally, just looking ahead to the kind of national picture of things, I mean, obviously you will have been keeping quite a close eye on it. How do you think it's going so far?
Well, it seems to me that the results throughout the country are rather variable, in that in some parts of the country my party has had very large swings indeed. In other parts we haven't had quite the swing we needed to win some key seats. And so I think it's rather difficult to make an overall prediction, but it looks as if the government is going to lose about 100 seats. And it looks as if the swing to my party is going to be the biggest since 1931. Whether we're going to get our nose in front when all the results are in remains to be seen. But I think the government will have some trouble claiming that they've got the moral authority to go on running the country when they've asked for a new mandate and they've lost nearly a third of their seats.
And in terms of the possibility of a hung parliament, I mean, how do you think it's going to go in terms of working up coalitions and figuring out how we kind of go forward from here?
Well, I think the nation has spoken, and it's up to members of parliament of all parties to respect that decision and make it work. I don't think there's any appetite to have another general election in the very near future. So we've got to play the cards that the nation has dealt us intelligently and responsibly, and David Cameron, my leader, has made it absolutely clear that we will behave responsibly in the national interest.